Hello and welcome to the Knit Girls. This is episode 635. I'm Laura, also known as Lala.
I am Leslie, also known as You Don't Call Me Les. Today's the 28th of November, 2023. It's been a crap day, and I'm not super in the mood to record, but we are behind, so we need to get it done. I don't really have a lot this week, so hopefully it'll be the Laura show.
I have some stuff I can talk about. I can start too if that works for you. Okay. So I am working on a second sock. I'm actually wearing the first sock. I'm wearing a pair of mismatched socks today. This is some hip strings fiber that I spun into a cable ply. Cable plies are made by spinning 2 plies clockwise as singles, then plying them together counterclockwise, and then taking that 2 ply and plying it together clockwise again. So they are 4 ply. They're super strong and durable and great for socks. They can also be really easy to over twist, so I tend to spin my singles for these pretty soft and add a lot of twists in the plying, because you're actually adding more twists, almost double the amount of twists on the first ply, because you're taking it out on the second ply. So I am playing some serious yarn chicken with this. I have this much left. That's it. So I have around 2 more inches to go, and then some ribbing. So we will see how it goes. I do have some left over singles that I can ply up if I just need a little bit more, like maybe 10-15 yards, but not a ton, so we'll see how this goes. And that is living in my Fat Squirrel Christmas Cats bag from last year. The second thing I have on my needles are also socks, and also in a Fat Squirrel bag. These socks, because they're a little bit thicker, they're more like a sport weight with the 4 plies. I am knitting them on size 1, 2.25 needles. And then these are going to be knit on size 0, which is 2.00 millimeters, I believe. Something like that. I might have gotten my millimeters wrong. And I have just a squish of a toe on these. So these are also hand spun socks. Let me get out the hand spun. But they are a traditional 3 ply, and so they are fingering weight. This is also hip strings fiber. This is a Southdown blend. Southdown is a wool that typically does not felt a whole lot. Down breed wools don't felt naturally. 25% Dorset horn, and then a bio nylon, which is a type of nylon that over time in a landfill type atmosphere will degrade. So it's a little bit more eco-friendly than like a superwash regular nylon. So that is just the smidge of the start of this. It is getting, this is like my backpack knitting, so it just got a little bit of a start when I had to watch my friend's class while she went to the bathroom. So that is it for me for knitting. I do have some spinning, but so do you, but you have some works in progress as well.
I just have a couple of things. I worked a little bit on the socks, but I have no idea where they are. So, I'll show them next time, I guess.
And those are the woolens and Nosh?
I worked on my linen sweater as well. No idea what that is. I think it's in my purse bag tote thing. But I didn't bring it upstairs, and just getting sat down to record was an event today. So the thing I'm working on right now is another SSK stash or purchase. This is the Painting Bricks shawl. It's a kit. I got it from Whimsy Stitches. It came with the pattern plus a download code to get the pattern on Ravelry. So it's not a difficult pattern. It's every 4 rows.
Is it slip
You
stitches?
switch color. Yeah, you slip. It's like that dishcloth that
Oh,
everybody
okay.
made a million years ago.
The grandma's favorite dishcloth or whatever.
Well,
I
that
think
one's
it was.
the diagonal.
Oh, okay.
But it was around the same time.
Oh, the Mason Dixon
Yeah.
ball band one.
Or Modern Daily now.
Yes.
But so I bought the kit from Whimsy Stitches, and I'm just randomly picking a color. You don't keep them in any specific order, so I think there's 8 colors. Yeah, so I'm just picking one out of the bag and putting it aside when I'm done and going through the bag, and once I've cycled through all 8, then I'll start the random
I like the randomness of it.
selection again. So
Do you need a hand?
this is where it's at now. Only this second to last one is really dark in color and closer to the main color. Aside from that, it's
It's like
pretty
a
good
cobalt
contrast.
blue.
So, this I might donate to the Scarrett Bennett raffle because it's a happy
Yeah.
thing that people would like. We'll see. My dog is stressed out.
Hey, Buffy.
This is living in a bag that I got from a friend of ours who moved to Washington, Joanne.
Oh, yeah.
Slanted Stitches. I don't think she makes bags as a
Business.
but yeah, it's got the tape measure closure.
I
Where
do
it's
like that.
It's like a tape measure inside of the fabric, so it opens, but it stays closed as well. So there's that, and then there's one other thing that I've worked on a bit. I know, I'm stressed out too. And it's living in a chicken boots bag. This is like her zip double or double zip. I don't remember one of the two.
Yeah, they sell them at Jimmy Bean's now. They bought the rights to it.
And this is a pattern from Claudia something. Eisentold. knit.
Oh, yeah. I forgot you were knitting this, but it's so cool.
This is another SSK purchase. It's a terrible picture, but it's essentially a modular top, and I'm knitting it out of Oink pigments in the DK weight. I forget the colorway name. The gray one is Bittersweet, but I can't remember what the tealish one is. Excuse me. So this is the back. It's kind of like a bib. And then I picked up from the cast on, because if you do a provisional cast on, I do it as a Judy's Magic cast on. And then you come and pick up the front, and you do the 2 front side. It's a mess right now. So the next row will be joining these 2 pieces together.
Gotcha.
I just put it down in a weird place.
Yeah.
Well, no, actually, it looks like I did join it, but that's it. That's as far as I got.
And then you'll have a bib for the front.
Yeah, then I'll knit down and knit the bib for the front, and then I think I do the sleeves after that before I do the rest of it. I don't know. I haven't read, because, why would I do that? But yeah, this is a DK weight that I'm knitting on a size 4, which is really tight for me. And I also
feel your fabric?
realized about halfway through I was doing the stitch wrong.
I think it looks fine.
But it's not noticeable, so
yeah,
whatever.
Yeah, that's a nice dense fabric.
It's dense. But yeah, that's pretty much what I'm working on. I've been knitting while Kobe has been playing Mario RPG, which was remastered or whatever and re-released for more money on the Nintendo Switch.
He told me he didn't like the new Mario game.
The Mario Wonder. I think it's because it's more of an exploration. It's not like a mission.
Yeah, and you like the exploration ones
I prefer
more.
those, but he likes the mission-based one. He started the Mario RPG game less than a week ago and has beaten it already. So
oh, wow.
That was a good value for $65.
Maybe he'll play it again sometime and beat it again.
Oh, he's not. He hasn't 100%ed it, so
he's going to do
he's
it again.
Gonna go back and do
well, there
all
you
those
go.
little things. So,
I bet he would like the new Zelda.
oh, he's already played that.
Oh, okay. I don't keep up with Cody's video gaming.
That one was actually pretty cool to watch.
Yeah.
Of the way they do the different levels in the world is pretty cool. But
I know Ponky, another crafty girl, has a bunch of yarn based off of. Is it Breath of the Wild, something like that?
I think it is Breath of the Wild. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, I have no finished objects.
I don't either. Hopefully next week.
Maybe.
Maybe. We'll see. No promises. Do you have spinning though? And you have spinning too. My spinning is less than yours. What is happening in this topsy-turvy
I
world?
don't feel like you've spun less than me. You probably just brought less than I got up here.
I did not bring some spindle spinning that I'm doing. It's just hard to travel with, but I will post some pictures on Insta. I've been using up, you know how like when you order from Hipstring, she sends like a little pack of fiber with? Well, I had gathered quite a collection of those, and I support Aja Barber on Patreon, and she posted something a couple weeks ago about like using up like the candles that you have in your house, like finishing, you know, the makeup or the moisturizers that you have, like starting the year like fresh. And I was like, I would like to finish up some of these little bags, and Inglenook used to do that too. So I have quite a few just hanging out, and they're perfect size for spindle spinning. So in addition, when you buy like a spindle from Spanish Peacock, they send fiber with it. So I had some of those as well. So just like little bits and bobs that I've been spindle spinning up, and then supported spindling up. And then I spun some Kim's dyed yarn. Kim dyes yarn. She's wonderful. Love her stuff. This was some Polware silk in the 2023 Maryland Sheep and Wool colorway. So I will apply this, and then it will probably become like a muscle burrow for me. And then the other thing that is on my wheel, this is on my Ladybug, but I only brought 1/3 of the fiber because I am spinning the first third right now. It's in progress. Is some fiber from Into the Worlds. This was a club colorway from June 2022. So it's been a while. This is Texel, which is a breed of sheep. I don't think it's like, it's not as soft as merino, but it's kind of got a Corriedale or old school Falkland type feel to it. Falkland's a wool pool, so it changes per year.
Yeah, I would put it at like a Corriedale.
Yeah, so it's not like super soft, but it's also not toothy or rough. It's a good medium staple wool. The reason why I started spinning this as a 3-ply is my parents this year, instead of socks, asked for mittens that with the, like the pop-ups for when they go hiking. They go hiking quite often, so I'm being extra and spinning the yarn for it. My father loves orange, so I thought this was a good one. And
that's the tiniest amount of
the
orange.
tiniest amount of orange in it. It's so pretty. Like in the bag, it did not look as pretty as it is in real life. I hope they bring this one back. It's called Dramatic Pause is the colorway. I think it would be gorgeous on like a Shetland silk. But yeah, so this will be a 3-ply, and then it will become fingerless, not fingerless mitts, but mittens that pop open that allow for your fingers to pop out. And if anyone has a favorite pattern for that style mitten,
Flip top.
Flip top, thank you. Look at you, knowing words. All I have stuck in my head today is I showed the 6th graders a Dewey Decimal wrap, which apparently they saw at the intermediate school. I wouldn't know that because they don't know the Dewey Decimal system. But I don't know that this is a good way of learning it, but it did give me pleasure to watch them doing a little Dewey Decimal wrap. So that's stuck in my head today. No words, just a Dewey Decimal System wrap. Um, so, yeah, that's what I've been spinning. I cannot wait. Jillian Marino's 100 Days of Spinning is starting December 1st. It is kind of a stash down type spin. You can find all the details in her Patreon. Her Patreon is one of my favorite things that I participate in. It's lots of fun. It's on Discord, and she also does Zooms if you are, monthly Zooms if you're a certain level. But it's lots and lots of fun. And I've met so many great spinners and people on there as well. So there's bingo cards and lots of motivation for me to spin every day for 100 days. So that is coming up. And I'm taking an issue or two off from Fly Magazine. So I'm going to spin my joy. And that makes me super happy. I feel like I've been missing a little bit of joy in my crafting lately.
I mean, there's a lot of work to get to before you get to the spinning your joy part.
There is. We're getting there, though. Every stitch counts, right? So, yep.
I'm just full of sunshine today.
You're fine. You're like the person who's keeping it real.
Real snarky.
Oh. That is it for me for spinning, but you have spinning.
Yeah, well, I've been watching Kobe.
Sorry.
Or I've been watching Taskmaster New Zealand as well. Seasons 2 and 3. I'm about to restart season 4. That's the one that either is currently going on or just finished. I can't remember. So last year I did a trade with Hip Strings. I want to say Jillian. It's just Jill.
It's just Jill. Jill and Nick. Nick with a K.
She wanted one of those studio tunics, which is a sewn garment, and I offered to do a trade with her, so I made her one out of this really nice stretch denim that she sent me that she had in her stash. And she sent, I just told her, you know, make me some fiber. So she sent me this really pretty, like, gold, red, and sort of silvery
It's really pretty.
blend. It's a one of a kind, so it doesn't have like a name or anything. She
What's
sent
the
me
fiber?
24 ounces. It's 70% merino, 30% silk.
Nice.
And it's a gray merino base, so that adds some depth to the color. So I spun the first 4 ounces of it. I have 24 ounces total. I think I'm going to spin another 4 ounces on this bobbin. This is a Daedalus Starling. And I should be able to fit 8 ounces on this with no problem. At least at the thickness that I'm spinning it at. So
You're spinning that very skinny for you.
yeah,
It looks great.
I would like to have enough when I'm done to do most of a garment of some sort. So we'll see.
You should be able to get that from 24 ounces.
Yeah, I think I will. So yeah, I've been spinning this. I just finished the first 4 ounces last night. There's a gnat or something. Anyway. So yeah, it's been on my Starling. I have a little piece on the front of my Starling that popped off because I have dogs and they're rough and they're jerks and they like to destroy things. That's probably not true. They like to play rough and they're not super considerate about the things around them.
Oh.
So there's a little metal like grommet thing on the front.
Yeah.
That I think initially is just glued down to the front of the... Anyway, it's not like an essential part, but it was making noise, and that was driving me crazy, so I took a little piece of felt and shoved it in there, and now it's quiet.
I like how you fixed your noise problem.
Yep. I mean, it really needs to be glued back down, but I didn't have the patience to deal with it at the moment, so I just left enough of a flange so that I can pull it back out. As far as other stuff, I'm re-listening to the Tiffany Aching series on Audible. I was talking to Chris from SSK this year. She and I were talking about books and re-listening to old favorites, and that came up. So I'm re-listening to it on the second one.
I pulled The Wintersmith today because I'm doing a books display on winter books.
That's the third one in the series.
Yeah.
I'm not there yet.
There's a lot of like third books in the series that have winter in the name. I'm like, huh, that's okay. It'll be fun.
Yeah. And I'm rereading a series by T. Kingfisher, The Clock Tower Wars, I think is the name of the series, but I'm on the Wonder Engine. And that's what I've been reading, listening to, and or watching on TV.
Been doing a lot of Disney Dreamlight. I did take a break the last couple days. I've also been reading the Cat Butler San Amari Investigations. It's a male adult paranormal urban fantasy.
So many fucking adjectives.
So many things to describe. I am on book 6 of 7. So, and they're substantial sized books, so I was happy with that progress. And I'm listening to Hunt the Stars, which is a sci-fi adults. I'm guessing it's going to go romance. It hasn't yet. I'm like 3 hours in. So, it is definitely, if it goes romance, it's going to be enemies to lovers type trope. So, we'll see. Opposite sides of the war. He hires her. She's the captain of a ship to find something that's been stolen from him. It's cute so far. I've been listening to it as I get books ready at work, but I have to make sure there's no kids around because it does have a lot of cussing in it, or a substantial amount of cussing. And then I've been listening to it at home while I've been knitting on socks or spinning. So that has been what I have been working on. All my Winterfest classes filled, so thank you so much. I can't wait to teach. And that will be coming in February. The Striped Splatter Knit Along is going on. It started November 1st. I am going to try to swatch for mine this week. That's on my list to do, so then I can spin the 8 ounces that I want to use as a contrast, but I want to swatch with some fiber that I spun to begin with to make sure that the colors work out. And I think that's about it. You can find us in Discord. Oh, we have SSK coming up. We'll do a separate video to talk about that soon.
Yeah, lottery entries will open on Thursday.
Oh, okay.
So the form will go up on our website if you are subscribed for updates at supersummerknittogether.com. I'll send an email as well saying that it's the entries are open. It's a lottery system. It's not first come, first serve, unless we don't fill the spots, and in that case everybody that puts in will go. It will be open for a week, so a week from the 30th is when it will close. The date will be in the email and on the lottery form.
Price is similar to last year.
Price is the same. We were able to keep it exactly the same as last year. You want to talk about teachers?
Sure. We have 4 awesome teachers that are coming. We have Maggie Casey, who I like. If I grow up to be half as good of a spinner as Maggie Casey, I would be happy. She's amazing. She's a national treasure. I'm really happy she's coming to teach. She's going to be doing some American and English long draw for us. She's going to be doing some bulky spinning for us.
If there's something specific you want with classes, she's the one you want to talk to.
You want to email me. So, and that you can at Laura at TheKnitGirlls with 3Ls.com. So Maggie is coming. Olga is coming. Olga does amazing structural knits.
She's Olga Jazzy.
Yep.
Olga Borrelia Kefalion. But she's Olga Jazzy. That's her website as well, Olga Jazzy.
Yep. She just did this cowl that's so structural and amazing.
If you're in the DC area, you've probably taken a class with her. She does a lot of stuff at Fiberspace and in that area.
And she's taught for us before. I think she just taught with Joey Locatelli.
She did.
Which is
in
super
Canada.
cool. Yeah. So, and she's wonderful. She's taught for Mason Dixon before, too, or
Modern
Modern
Daily.
Daily. Thank you. It will go in my brain. So yeah, I apologize for that. We also have Kira
Delaney.
She's going to be doing some non-knitting classes. So some crochet and some
Mending.
visible mending. I told you all I have in my head is a Dewey Decimal song today. So she is going to be wonderful. And then the person that we're doing the striped sweater cowl with, Kim McBrien Evans, is also going to be teaching with us. And she knows everything there is to know about yoke sweaters and how to modify them for different parts of the body. Yep.
There'll be like, I hope, like I said, Laura's in charge of classes, and Laura handles all that. But she has some that are like modifying for bums and bellies.
Yep.
And things like that, which are
adding bust darts.
Yeah. Interesting and useful topics, I think.
Yep.
So, yep, we've had vendor applications open for almost a week, and we'll have the lottery entrance open. I'll include information about, of course, where it is, when it is, how much it is, how to book a room, all that sort of information will be in the lottery entry.
And don't wait to book a room if you want to stay on site, because they will fill.
Yeah. But I think that's it. I hope that's it. Because my brain has just hit that wall. So,
do you want me to show you the Dewey Decimal video?
This is the Granito. Somebody will ask. This is a Hoagie Locatelli sweater that
so good on
Gwen knit for me.
Do you remember what the yarn was?
Nope. It was all one skein. I have no
That's amazing.
recollection of what the it was one I think your mom gave to me.
Oh, cool.
But it was like 1,600 yards in a skein or something like that.
Very nice.
But yeah.
And I'm wearing Curtain Call out of Miss Babs Yowza in 3 different colorways, one of which was a Maryland Sheep and Wool colorway that they did. And I got just as many compliments on my Converses today as I did on my sweater. So, 2. But I've gotten compliments on my shoes both days this week from middle schoolers.
Wow.
Yesterday I had Great Kookaburra boots on, and today I'm wearing Converses.
I don't even know what Great Kookaburra means.
They're basically UGG's cheaper brand.
Oh, okay.
They're like instead of $160 a pair, $70 a pair. They use synthetic instead of wool for the insoles. But
right.
Teacher.
Well, you guys have a good week, and we'll talk to you again next week.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.